3, 2, 1. Eyes open. Yo, episode 175 of the Left Hand Layers podcast is part 2. I did the joint. I gotta fix whatever's going on wrong with this garage band. Look, it's freezing already. I just started doing the podcast and it's freezing already. It's free. Oh no, it's not freezing. I'm bugging. I was about to start illing. It's not freezing. My bad. Did something make the garage band freeze every time? It's annoying. I don't know what it is with GarageBand. It's an iMac. It's new. It's not an old iMac. I bought it fresh, new from Best Buy. I got to figure out why it's doing it. It's at Core Audio. I don't know what happened, but it's fixed. And I was halfway through the episode. I was like 25, 30 minutes in the episode. And I was just going to wait till next week, but fuck it. I can't do that. I got to do what I got to do. So it is what it is. Episode 175 of the Left Hand Layers podcast. It's probably not going to be as long now, pause, because I was really talking about mad stuff. And I don't want to just, I don't think of what I'm going to say beforehand. I just go and I just start talking. And before you know it, the episode is over. But we got to talk about the NBA, the upcoming season, quickly. See, I was illing on all this stuff, on all of that, but I guess it is what it is. Quickly, in the season, the NBA season starting tomorrow, the Knicks, what we should do with our point guard situation, because we finally got somebody who I didn't know when we drafted him if he was going to be ill or not, but we got somebody that could just do stuff that our point guards just can't do, like be a threat to score or throw a lob, like. Where y'all grow up playing basketball at, I don't know. Frank Ntilikina, I understand why you can't. But Dennis Smith, you don't got no excuse, bruh. I don't understand, but whatever. It is what it is. We're going to talk about that. Miami wins again, of course. Like I told y'all we were going to. Just wait till weapons are in Miami. Fantasy football, fantasy basketball, a whole bunch of stuff. I hate that this episode is going to feel forced because I really was like going in depth with everything I was talking about, but it is what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't blame me. Blame GarageBand. But it's episode 175, the Howie Long episode. Make sure that y'all rate and review on the iTunes podcast app, and which is free. It don't cost you a penny to do that. To just go and leave 5 stars, make a review, say some fly shit. Say whatever you want. A lot of people hit me. They listen to the podcast. And I appreciate everybody that listen. Go review. Say everything that you say to me. Say that shit on there. So we get the podcast level up. The more interaction with it on the iTunes joint, the higher you rise in the charts. And then that's when the shit starts. And I mean, how can I word it? Like, that's how shit pick up and get going. This the platform. It's for everybody. Cats can come on whenever they want. All you got to do is hit me. We can set the Zoom up and then bam. And we get ill. And when this shit blow up like how it's supposed to, I'm telling you, it's gonna be some shit you want to say that you've been a part of. And if you watch it on YouTube, or if you don't watch the YouTube, go to YouTube and just type in Shop Heirlooms or Left Hand Layers podcast, and then you'll see it. Make sure you follow, subscribe to the YouTube, and like the videos and shit like that, because that's what's next up. We're gonna take over YouTube. Crazy. This episode 175, the Howie Long episode. We're going to talk about James Harden, too. And this is hard times we talking about, son. Y'all got to stop this shit, man. If the Heat don't want to trade Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, y'all not going to win the fucking championship with them niggas. You not. You weren't going to win it before. You're not going to win it now. You better trade them and get James Harden. Have Bam, Jimmy, and Hard Times. And if you want shooting, get Daniel House to come, too. Or something. Go get James Posey or something. I don't know. But if you could get James Harden, that's going to fix a lot of problems. A whole lot of problems you had. Trust me. This is James Harden we talking about, people. I think y'all keep forgetting that. But I want to talk about I really want to talk about the Knicks and Emmanuel Quickley, because he really impressed me. Highly impressed. Very highly impressed. For real. But and Obi Top, I know trust me, I know how this season going to go and how it could go. Can't trade Julius Randle either. Y'all stop the Julius. I got to apologize. Kevin Knox, a lot of stuff. I'm going to have apologies for a lot of cats. Just remind me. But, okay, sponsors this episode 175 is the Howie Long episode. I didn't know that before, but I just looked it up. You know, Mean Joe Green is 75 too, but we're going to just do I did Mean Joe Green for 75, so for 175, we're going to do it like that. I don't want to seem like I'm rushing through it, but I'm just going over everything I already said in my head. Pause. So this was very unfortunate because I had this. We was Ellen. Sponsors though, this podcast is sponsored by Shop Heirlooms, Premier Vintage Goods and Memorabilia. You can follow the shop as well as the podcast on all social media at Shop Heirlooms, ShopHeirlooms. Look, if you got a Christmas wish list or Christmas stuff, that shopping and all that you didn't get done, you can't order no more off these websites. You can't do it no more. It's over. You're not gonna get this shit in time. You might as well come pull up to the shop, come grab some wave. And if you do order from online, all I can tell you is that I'm gonna have whatever it is. I'm gonna have it shipped out to you. I'm gonna have it shipped out to you when it's time to get it shipped out. And that's all I can say. It's not gonna be here in the shop. Next day it's gonna be shipped right out. What the post office does with it, I don't know. But don't ever, if you got something that, I gotta sneeze. That's why I keep stopping like that. If you ever order something and you see that they're using this place called T-Force, whatever, cross your fingers and tell the place, like, yo, give me my money back or we're gonna have a shootout, because the T-Force place I've been waiting since December 8th for something from them. And they just won't give it to me. Pause. Ship me my stuff, bro. It's every day it tell me you expect it this day, and I'm waiting, nothing. It's ridiculous. But yeah. And if not, you can't make it, go hit the website www.shopheirlooms.store. Next day shipping on every order, unless you order on Saturday. Can't ship out on Sunday. The post office is closed. Episode 175. Let's play the intro music, and then we can get into this episode. There's a lot of shit to talk about, even though they messed me up. It's a lot of shit to talk about. Here we go. Intro music right here.
I used to blow me a big fine L and watch a whole lot of basketball and Seinfeld. Aside from my fish scale clientele, there are a few things I know as well as basketball and Seinfeld. 40 carat phrases, 40 parrots. Mimic the style, you get embarrassed. Ditch the filthy habits. In a limousine, every limousine covered in supply fabrics. Still wreaking havoc for them cash that will rob you for your pack. Back when Robert Pack was a maverick who had chicks to give wavy wop. It's not trading cards when I see your shorty gave me tops. Teeth look like chiclets, big and white like Rick Smith's. I'm at my Travis best. The rest is average at best, and this that land bias in its purest form. Word is Bon Jovi, word is Sean. If you don't recognize that you're respond, catch a bigger bullet than George Marathon. Ric Flair with the chops, and they thought he's gonna flop. Finally back on the top. I already made it to the finals playing with Sagana Job.
Finally back on the top. Already made it to the finals playing with Sagana Job. Okay, here we go. First things first. We're gonna talk about football, because basketball is what it is right now. We know what's going on with what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. But let's go look and see, because this is what I was showing cats. I was showing cats what's going on with fantasy football. Now, you still got people that say, yo, Tua is a game manager, Tua is this, Tua is that. The Dolphins ain't played nobody. We're 9-5, and we would easily be 11. We'll be 11-3. So the Bills, I don't know if the Bills would still be 11-3. I don't know. I just know we definitely could have beat Seattle. We would have beat New England, and we would have beat Buffalo. Fitzpatrick threw those games away. I can't call him Fitzmagic no more. Tua wouldn't have threw those games away. I know he wouldn't have. And it's ironic because his first start was against the Rams, and you see what we did. I finally got Haas the fuck out of here. And now we on to the Super Bowl, and look at my team, son. And look who didn't have DK didn't have a good week. Kamara just getting Breeze back, so maybe he'll have a better week. I hope Dalvin have a good week. I believe in Justin Herbert. That's my quarterback. Higbee I just picked him up because Gesicki was hurt and Noah Fant finally woke up. I just need cats to play how you supposed to play, bro. Buda Baker only had 4. You see, I'll start Jeremy Chin. I just gotta hope I gotta play Mir. I play Mir. He put up 207 points on Boobeen. He got Kyler, Derrick Henry, Chubb, D-Hop, Higgins, Waller, Eckler, Devin White, Jamal Adams. Look, he had people put up numbers. And it didn't look this way when he played me during the regular season, but I'm not afraid. I knew I would be where we are. So we got to just do what we already did. We beat him during the regular season. I'm not afraid. I'm really not afraid at all. Where's the scoreboard at? So we can show you what week was that. Where's my schedule? This is round 2 of the play. This was like round 7 I played Mir. And it was close. It got a little close, know what I mean? But not to brag or boast, we did what we had to do. We was banking on Devin White having a big week. Where was it? When did I play Mir? Here we go. This is the matchup right here. Let's check it out. And let's see what to expect for the championship match. Okay. He had Kyler ill. Herbert did okay. Dalvin did good. Derrick Henry, he matched him. Alvin Kamara didn't do nothing. And Nick Chubb barely did. DK didn't do nothing. A.J. Brown did good. Waller and Font, not even close. Mike Davis won. Devin White, we was waiting for this. I remember that. Vanoy, nothing. Buda Baker, nothing. And Carson got it ill. And I left. No points on the bench. But Allen Robinson is going to play. I'm not afraid, son. I'm really not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. We did what we had to do versus team already. We just got to keep Ellen. Now, this is what I tried to show cats. We was really having a good time looking at this shit, man. Let's see. This is the team. Now remember, I drafted y'all. If you watched the podcast and you watched and you saw how this shit went, I drafted Saquon Barkley, Odell Beckham, Le'Veon Bell, David Johnson, Leonard Fournette. Those were my first 5 picks. I wasn't supposed to be nowhere. 7-6. I fought, bro. And I could have been 8-5. I lost by a point to Zeus in the regular season. And now I lost. This is the playoffs. I lost. And this same team put up 140 because David Johnson came back wilding. James Robinson, waiver wire sensei. They make fun. I really showed y'all I'm the waiver wire sensei. Picked up James Robinson, picked up A.J. Brown, even though he shouldn't have been on the waiver wire. Duke Johnson, the Colts defense won me some weeks. Jimmy Graham won me some weeks. We fought, bro. All you could do is fight, and that's all I do. Every day I fight. We put up 140, and we still got a person to play tonight. I'm proud of what my boys did. I really am. And I'm picking DK Metcalf for my first pick next year. But Shad is getting a chance to to play against Zeus. Let's see if we can look at it. Shad, let's look. He's winning by 20 points. 20.20. So all he needs is to hope that Claypool don't go crazy. Because it's Claypool. That's the only person that Teray got left. And Zeus beat the shit out of Haas. So Haas auto draft both his teams. And he did well. Got to give Haas his props. He represented the set. But what I really want to talk about is basketball. Look at me close in this camera when I'm talking to you. Emmanuel Quickley. We drafted him out of Kentucky. I'm like, yo, what is going on? But if you think about it, he had the makings of one of those Kentucky guys that are littered around the league that didn't start, didn't go crazy, so crazy. Those Calipari guys. You know, Eric Bledsoe coming off the bench. You know, Devin Booker. You know, Tyler Hero. You know, who's a Cal guy? One of those guys that didn't even get that much burn and just went. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes Quickley is giving me. He's a threat to score. That's the first and foremost and most important thing that we never have. Somebody that's a threat to score in the pick and roll. Because we got players around that need oops. Mitchell Robinson needs oops. Obi Toppin needs oops. You gotta Obi's gonna develop. I'm not worried about that, but he needs to be able to get lobs thrown to him. That's how he's going ill right now. He's gonna be like Blake Griffin, get on the boards. He can pass well. I like that he can pass. He's not hitting the three, but he can hit that too. He gotta calm down. But Quickley is gonna change some things. Now, I owe some people some apologies. Mitchell Robinson, I apologize. You stopped fouling. You started the whole game. Now, you didn't have to play no tough big. Drummond wasn't there because Drummond was whipping your ass. Which is expected because Drummond big as hell and Drummond is nice, very skilled. And so you played well. You didn't foul. You always going to catch blocks. You going to do what you got to do because that's what you do. Kevin Knox, I'm sorry. Sometimes, look, I made the comparison in my head. Like, all right, I see what's going on. Kevin Knox never going to be the guy that when you give the ball to, go get a bucket. No. And there's nothing wrong with that. Although you don't want to draft that with the ninth pick. Cousin Gary, a.k.a. #RussGang, he says stuff like, you got to get like Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges, his specialty is like, all right, look, I'm going to dunk shit. I'm going to catch oops. I'm going to dunk on people. I'm going to ill. You feel what I'm saying? That's a skill set that you know somebody has that's going to be useful. Kevin Knox, maybe his could be, all right, I'm really 3-and-D, pause. Like, I'm Robert Covington. If he get taller, he get better on defense, he could punch some shit, get some steals, hit some threes. You feel me? If you got a point guard that can set him up, that people have to help off, people got to help off for Kevin Knox because Quickley getting into the fucking paint, got a tough floater. I apologize, Kevin Knox. You showing me something in the last 2 preseason games. And you got people like Cousin Gary, a.k.a. #RussGang, that the preseason don't count, blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with that. I think preseason does count, and I think basketball does. It's not the summer league. I like summer league too. Mir don't like summer league or all that shit either. But I think if you playing against NBA niggas, you playing against NBA niggas, and that's it. And you playing in the NBA game. You going to show me what you could do. No, don't freeze. Please don't freeze, GarageBand. I keep looking over at GarageBand. This shit is ridiculous, son. It's holding me hostage. I can't even do the podcast in peace. But, word. So, I apologize to Kevin Knox and Mitchell Robinson. Frank Ntilikina, I'm done with you. I don't give a fuck what you do. Dennis Smith, you either. Alfred could be our backup point guard, if anything. But I'm starting Quickley. I really would. Now, James Hard Times, bro. Y'all are acting, I don't know if we talked about this last week, but y'all are really acting like this is not Hard Times, like this is somebody else. Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, that's what's holding you up from trading to get James Harden? For if you're the Rockets, is that what you really asking for? I know Pat Riley's not dumb. Pat Riley is smart. He wants Hard Times. I know he does. Who doesn't? If you could get James Harden, how do you say no? Every team in the league should say yeah. Every team. If James Harden says, I want to come to this team, your team is supposed to be like, all right, this team is supposed to be like, all right, bet. What we got to do to make it happen? And you make it happen. It's simple. It's very simple. He's not, if you seen Doc not playing, he said, Ben Simmons, get the fuck out of it. But Maury trying to do puppeteer shit to him, Godfather shit. So I don't know if he's going to go to Philly. But Boston is trying to get him. Of course they're trying to trade Kemba Walker. Of course. Take Kemba. Or take Jaylen Brown. Bye. Peace. Now, Jaylen Brown, nice. He not ass. But Jaylen Brown, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. He could get the fuck out of here. Every bowl game. I don't care about that. The Jets won. They beat the Rams. The Rams should be ashamed of themselves. Now the Jets not going to get Trevor Lawrence. What a blessing. Because if he's a franchise changer, I don't want him in New York. So we got to play him twice. So Adam Gase, keep up the good work, you dumbass. But the Texans lost too. We got their pick. That's all I'm saying. But where was I going with this? James Harden. Stop playing with James Harden, bro. For real. For real. Let's stop playing. Let's stop playing games. I'm having a little back and forth on Twitter. They saying, he's a diva, this and look, bro, all All he's ever done is get 35, lead the league in assists, win MVP. It don't matter who on his team. He don't care about that shit. He gonna ill no matter what. It doesn't matter who's on his team. He's not a not team guy or da. Look, he just want to go get some buckets, bro. That's it. And if you want to win, and you want somebody that's one of the best offensive players ever, and you got a chance to get him, you get him. It's simple. Simple as that. I got him in Dynasty, so wherever you go, I'm happy. But let's give our predictions now for the season. Let's give our predictions. MVP. My MVP pick for this year, it's going to go two ways. Now, the NBA is narrative driven. It's sure. They got to have narratives behind their MVPs. It's never just cut and dry, the obvious person. So it can either be two people. If the Mavericks make the playoffs, which is, it's possible that they won't, or they will, who knows. But if they make the playoffs, Luka Doncic is going to win MVP. And especially if he averaged near a triple-double like he did last year. So that's the clear number one favorite to win MVP, in my opinion. It's not going to be Greek. Again, they just not the narrative. For the narrative, they're not going to do that. But I think the dark horse. Remember, I said it first on this podcast. Joel Embiid can win MVP this year. Doc is going to put him in position. He might win MVP. Remember, I told you this. That Joel Embiid MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. I never think that AD deserves it. I never think that he does. And like they say, he should have got it last year instead of Greek. Greek didn't deserve it either. I think Defensive Player of the Year could be Gobert. Or maybe not, though. Not because of narrative. Defensive Player of the Year, this is difficult. This is a really difficult one. Because I really don't know. I really have no idea who's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just say, to be safe, Bam Adebayo, Defensive Player of the Year. Remember, you heard it here first. Sixth Man of the Year. Who's coming off the bench in LA? Is it going to be Montrez? Or is it going to be Dennis Schroeder? Is Dennis Schroeder going to start? I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to be in LA, though. It's either going to be Montrez or Dennis Schroeder. It's going to be one of them, for sure. Lock that up. Rookie of the Year. I'm letting y'all know now. If Quickley starts, and it's not going to be Obi Toppin. It's not going to be Obi. It's not going to be Obi Toppin. I'm sorry. I was about to try to do some suspenseful shit. It's not. It's just not. Not this year. It's not going to be rookie. It's not. This year not going to be his year that he goes crazy. It's not. It's just not. It is what it is. But that's coming. Pause. I know that. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year. Easily, too. Easily. It's prime time. He's prime time. It is what it is. And you hear the clock. The clock let me know that I'm right. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year. Easy pick. Not even really nothing to debate or think about. Most Improved Player of the Year. RJ Barrett is going to win Most Improved. Because, and this is the reason why. He's Canadian, 1, and 2, because they left him off of the rookie team. So it's going to be like the driven, like, story. Like, it's going to be like that. He might average 20 this year, for real. RJ might. 18 to 20, easily. And they're going to give him Most Improved. And this is not Knicks bias. I really think that's what's going to happen. And that's going to be like, that's an easy one. It's either going to be him or my phone is going crazy. Did James Harden get traded? Or saying that football about to start. Juve is reportedly scouting 4 MLS players. Hey, that's good. I like that. Bring the MLS cast over. Let's see. I'm with that. NBA champs. This is going to shock everybody. And this could happen. And the Most Improved will change if this happens. If Michael Porter Jr. takes a leap, which is possible, which is also not possible as well. I traded him and Paul George for hard times and Kuzma. I don't care if he takes a leap. I got James Harden, and I didn't want Paul George at all. It is possible that the Denver Nuggets can win the championship this year. If Michael Porter Jr. takes a leap. That's my dark horse to win the championship. It's going to be the Denver Nuggets. I'm telling you, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. And Murray got to keep up the bubble play. That's another thing. If he can't do that bubble shit in the regular season and in playoffs again, then forget about it. No chance. But if things go perfectly. If not, it's going to be the Los Angeles Lakers. Come on. They got Dennis Schroeder. Playoff Rondo was big, but they got Dennis Schroeder. They got Montrezl Harrell. Taylor Horton-Tucker is looking like how I told y'all he was going to be a beast. They're going to win. They're going to win it. Come on, son. Let's be real. Nobody from the East is beating them. The Nets are not going to make it out of the East. I'm sorry, they're not. Let's see. Is KD going to hold up? Let's see. He looked like he's back Washington preseason, but I'm really not sure. And I think that's everything. Coach of the year and all that type of Thibodeau, coach of the year, bro, because we're going to fight. We're going to fight. We're going to look like we know what we're doing out there. Or it's going to be Doc Rivers because the Sixers going to whip a lot of ass. If they get James Harden, forget about it. Woo-wee. Ben Simmons, the Rockets will be fun, though. But what's going to happen with John Wall, Boogie? It's interesting, man. Basketball really starts tomorrow. If you excited for basketball, I wish I had a round of applause, a soundboard shit, so I can... Because I'm so excited. Let's look at my teams, bro. One last time for fantasy basketball. I got 4 teams. Wake up. Show my team. Show all my teams. Stop playing games. What is this? Marcus Morris ruled out. Well, I don't know what you want me to say to that. Let's look at the Dynasty roster now going into the season. And remember, this is Dynasty. Oh, they finally gave my boy some pitcher. Quickley got his pick and Obi Toppin did. Okay. This is Dynasty. Remember this. Markelle Fultz going wild out this year. This is my point guard for the future. Hard times. This is a crime. Mikal Bridges going to have a good year with Phoenix with Chris Paul and them. I got AD and Embiid. I want to trade AD. I really do, but shit. Killian Hayes. This is for the future. Gordon Hayward. I got to get rid of this nigga, bro. He broke his finger. I'm nervous, but I think he could get back to Utah. Gordon Hayward. Julius, you already know what's shaking. Yo, I've been saying we need to stop. We apologize live on the pod for people, Knicks fans, saying we need to trade him. He's a beast. Christian Wood gonna have a big year. He had a big preseason game. Josh Richardson, bounce back, playing with Luka. They it's the only person next to Luka that can get busy. Obadiah, I'm hoping that you go crazy, but I don't know. Kendrick Nunn in the cut, but this is Dynasty. Devin Vassell, this is the next Kawhi Leonard. Pop done found another one. Beast. Got him. Nazi Reed, just in case. Desmond Bain. Grayson Allen's not better than Desmond Bain. Yo, do you look at my roster, son? Taylor Horton-Tucker. Everybody want him. I picked him up quick. I told Cass already. Kyle Kuzma. This was just a throw-in. If anything he give me, I'm cool with. Pause. Kevin Knox. He's stepping it up. I need to get RJ, though. Jalen Smith. He might get dropped. Just in case. And Quickley. And Jonathan Isaac in the cut. This is a championship team. Now, let's look at the categories. If you playing, you got to have, for the S&P Fantasy League, we got Dynasty and Redraft. And one is points, one is categories. This is the Redraft, the categories. Westbrook, we already broke this shit down. Westbrook, Zach LaVine, Bogdanovich, give me my threes. This is just for scoring in threes. Covington, threes and stocks, steals and blocks. Everything. Otto Porter, maybe give me some threes, maybe a steal or two, who knows. Ayton, double, steals, blocks. Mitch, Wendell Carter. My team is insane. I'm going to whip a lot of ass. And then, do y'all want to see the outside of the S&P shit? This is another, talk to the people in the mock drafts and in the lobbies, because this is the second year now in the league from the people with mock drafts. We really made the league. I got Steph, DeRozan, LeVert, Zion, Nurkic, LaMelo, just because I wanted to be a part of the party. Miles Bridges, throw them oops. Clint Capella, Kobe White, Bledsoe, Joe Ingles, Dingy, and Darius Garland. I feel like I'm going to whip ass. I didn't lose, I think, one game, or I might have lost one game, and I didn't pick that team. I did an auto draft by mistake because I didn't know the draft was there. And this is a 16-team league team. I'm not too hyped about this team. I ain't going to lie to you. Because we drafted on Fantrax, and that shit was ass. But I'm just excited, and I'm just ready for everything to start. I had to come back and make this episode for y'all. Episode 175. If you made it this far, shout out to you for listening. Shout out to me for keeping you entertained. I just couldn't. It fucked up when I was doing it in the middle of the first one. And it fixed, thank God. I couldn't just be like, all right, wait till next week. Fuck that. I fixed it. Let's make the episode. So I did it. Enjoy your nights, everybody. Well, before you leave, hold on. Let's look at the Jason Burke tweet of the week one time. You know Jason Burke got some shit to say. Let's go, Jay Burke. Let's look at Jason Burke's tweet of the week. Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week. If I had some like sound effects and shit, that would have been wavy. Make sure y'all follow the podcast and the shop on Twitter, bro. It's always some shit up here. Okay, Jason Burke. My stepdad's mom allegedly sent me an early holiday gift, although it feels odd accepting it because I hate my stepdad. However, considering it is obvious at this point that no one will ever hire me, I plan on accepting the gift. Don't talk like that, Jason Burke, because you will get hired. I believe in you, bro. And one more bonus. It has become so cold at night that I have started to sleep with 3 blankets. One of my friends said I should get a woman to sleep with so I could have her body heat. However, some women snore, and hopefully the one I end up with does not. Hey, you can't control that, Jason Burke. Ain't nothing you can do about that, my brother. They snore sometimes, some of them. But if you made no, I said that already. Make sure y'all rate and review the podcast on the iTunes podcast app. Subscribe to the YouTube. Like the video. All that type of stuff. Episode 175, the Howie Long episode. Till next week. Eyes open. We out of here. Bam. Stop.